Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be testing out some of B's new makeup line. So if you're like me who's on Superdrug's website like every single day, then you will already know that this line launched the other month there. So Superdrug have sent over a bunch of new products from their line and I'm so excited to test them out because I have used B before. Like I used to use a lot of their beauty products. Like they have things like beauty sponges and makeup brush cleansers and other things already out. They are also a cruelty free and vegan brand, which is amazing. So guys, if you enjoy this tutorial then give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button before you leave, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I'll just show you some of the products first. So we have some foundations here, so they've sent me a bunch of shades and I have a couple of matte ones here which I'm really excited for. They also sent me a silk one as well. Also sent over their lip and cheek tint which looks really pretty. They've also sent over their sculpt and highlight contour stick. This liquid lipstick which is in the shade Ravenness, which is like a nice deep purpley shade. They also sent over their duo liner and a lipstick as well, which is in the shade Boom Shakalaka, which is like a kind of deep reddy shade. So that's what it looks like. So guys, let's jump into it. I'm going to start off with my face and I have a few shades. So I've got W3, C1 and C2. So the C1 and C2 are probably for more cooler skin tones and then W3 is probably for warmer skin tones. I think I'm going to actually try the W3 today. Oh wow, that's like a pump. Oh, I'm so excited for that. That looks really cool. I thought it was going to be like a squeezy tube, but it's not. It's a pump and I'm so happy for that. Okay guys, so the pump isn't the greatest on this. Like, I don't know why. It just keeps squirting everywhere once it comes out. So I've put a little bit of the C2 shade like here and here to mix it in with it, because the pump's working on this one but it's not working on the W3 one, which is a shame because the W3 one looks like my shade. Like this one, yeah, it's like a warmer shade and this one's a bit cooler. Let's just blend this in, see what we get. As you can see, it's quite light for my skin. I like something a little bit darker, but so far it's blending out really well. Okay guys, that's me blended in this side, and it's not a full coverage foundation. It's probably kind of a light medium kind of coverage. You can still see redness peeking through and some little kind of like spots, but it looks quite natural on the skin, which is really nice. It also is matte. It feels a little bit tacky now, but it doesn't really have like a glowiness much to it. Let's go on to the other side. That's me applied it to both sides of my face, and you know, this actually feels really nice. It feels very lightweight on the skin, and now that I've got it on, it's starting to settle into the skin and it does look quite flawless. So far, really liking this. Okay guys, I'm going to move on to the sculpt and highlight contour stick. So this is in the shade number 4 Universal. That's what the shade looks like there. And I'm just going to apply this to the hollows of my cheekbones. Now I don't have a sponge here, so I'm going to use this little brush here, which is the Morphe E8. So I'm going to use that to blend it in. Oh my god guys, I just forgot to put concealer on. Oh, 1 second, I'm going to put some concealer on. Now I don't have a concealer from the B collection, so I'm just going to use my trusty Maybelline, which is the Eraser Eye one. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on just now. I just completely forgot all about it there. Okay guys, so back to contouring. I'm just going to make sure this bit's nice and blended out, and I'm going to add a little bit more on top of that again. This is actually blending out really nicely. It's very creamy, which is good. and it's a nice shade for me too. I'm going to put this on the outer part of my forehead as well. Okay guys, so this is absolutely amazing. I really do love this. Now I don't use a lot of cream contour sticks, but this has been the best one by far I have ever tried. It is so creamy and the product blends out amazingly. Like I don't know if it's just maybe a mixture of like this and this brush maybe. This brush is absolutely amazing for blending this out, and that is the Morphe E8. Like it just blends out really nicely. You don't get like that kind of like patchy look or anything, which is amazing. Yeah, it gives a lot of sort of like definition to the cheeks, which I'm absolutely loving. Really do love this. So I've just used the contour side yet. I haven't used like the sculpting highlight side yet, but I'm going to use that in a minute. I'm wanting to bronze up my cheeks just a little bit more, just to make them look a little bit warmer. I'm going to go and find a cream bronzer from Drugstore. Like I think I have a palette there from Makeup Academy. Okay guys, so I'm going to take this palette here from Makeup Academy. This is their Correct and Conceal Cool palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here. I'm going to pick up some of that and just tap that onto like the high points of my cheekbones, just to kind of warm up my cheeks ever so slightly. But the sculpting highlight thing with the sculpt side from that stick is absolutely amazing. I really do love it. Okay guys, so I'm really liking that. Now let's move on to the highlight. This is what the highlight looks there. Apply that to the high points of my cheekbones. So I'm just going to use that same brush to sort of blend that out. Okay, that's quite nice. It's quite natural. It's nothing too intense really. I mean, it could just be because I'm using this brush with a little bit of bronzer still on it. I love highlighting my nose. I'm going to put a little bit under my brow bone. Okay, so it gives a nice subtle highlight to the face, nothing too intense. It's actually really nice to highlight the brow bone and also the nose and cupid's bow, but like for the cheekbones I think I would prefer to use something a little bit different. But yeah, really do like this contour stick. The contour bit is my favourite bit of it, so yeah. Okay, so let's move on to my eyes, and I'm actually going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'm going to use, I don't have like any eyeshadows from the brand, but I'm going to use this little palette here from e.l.f., which is also available in Superdrug now. So this is the Mad for Mattes eyeshadow palette. This palette is gorgeous. There are so many beautiful warm brownie shades in this palette. I'm obsessed with this. Now I do have an eyeshadow from what's an eyeshadow pigment, which is this one here. That's what it looks like there. It's in the shade Olive La Vida Loca. Now I was going to try this today, but I've decided not to because I have another makeup tutorial in mind where I want to use this, and I'm really excited actually to do that makeup tutorial, so I'm going to keep that for that look. It looks absolutely amazing, has like nice greeny metallicness to it. So anyway guys, I have applied my eyeshadow using the e.l.f. palette, and now I'm going to move on to wing liner, and I'm going to use the duo liner. So this has two sides to it obviously. One side is a little bit kind of thicker and the other side is thinner. So that's what we have going on there. Now I'm going to try the thinner side for my lash line. I'm going to run that along the top part of my lash line, and then I might use the thicker side for my wing. So I don't know how easy it will be for me to stay in focus when I'm doing this, but bear with me guys. Okay, so that's me applied it to my lash line, and it was so easy to apply, yet nice and liquidy as well, which is really nice. And I'm going to try the thicker side for my wing. Okay, so that's me done one wing. Now the thinner side is nice to actually create the line of your flick, and then if you use the thicker side, it's good to sort of like fill in the wing, like when you drag it in then fill it in sort of thing. Gives you that kind of thicker edge to it. Okay guys, so I've applied my wing liner to both eyes, and I don't know if they're even, but we'll look past that because I'm just testing out the formula of the eyeliner, and the eyeliner is really nice. I do really like it. It's so easy to apply, and yeah, it's very liquidy. Goes on really nicely. I like the fact that it has a thinner side and a thicker side, so you can get a thin wing and you can also get a thick wing. Makes it so much easier to do your liner. I've also applied my mascara, and I don't have a mascara to test from the brand. However, there are mascaras available from the brand, and this is what they look like here. So now I'm going to go back to my cheeks. Now I should have did this actually before I applied the highlight, but I forgot, so I'm going to apply a little bit of this blush here. Well, this is their lip and cheek tint, and it's in the shade Very Nice. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that to my apples, and I'm just going to use that same brush I used for my contour. Okay, so that's quite nice. It gives a nice flush. It's very pigmented actually, so I'm not going to apply too much because I don't really like a lot of blush. It is really pigmented, so you literally need like the teeniest amount. So again, with this you can also apply it to your lips, but I have a few other lip products that I'm actually going to try out instead. So that's where I'm heading next. I'm heading on to my lips. I'm first going to outline my lips with a lip liner, and I don't have a lip liner from the range, but there is a good few shades available. Yep, that's the ones there available. Now I'm just going to use my Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade East End Snob. And then I'm going to test out this liquid lipstick, which is in the shade Ravenous. So there's a bunch of these available in the range as well. This is what the applicator looks like. It's just like a normal kind of doe foot applicator. What's the finish of this? Okay, so the finish of this is a velvet matte. That's me applied it to my lips, and of course this isn't my everyday shade, but it's a really lovely shade for the autumn and winter time. Perfect for fall time. Really loving the colour. It feels really comfortable on the lips. It is a matte finish, but it doesn't feel too drying. I mean, of course it does feel a little bit drying, but not like that drying way where you feel like your lips are going to fall off. It does feel quite smooth on the lips. Hopefully it lasts all day, and obviously I've just applied it right now, so I don't know how well it's going to last, but I will leave a little update in the comment section telling you how it wore. Hopefully it lasts, but it feels really comfortable anyway. So yeah, like I showed you at the beginning guys, I do have the ordinary lipsticks. So this is the Velvet Matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Boom Shakalaka. Love that name. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand for you. Okay, that looks really pretty. Looks really nice. Now normally I don't really like red shades, but this one looks quite nice because it doesn't look too like bright red. It looks sort of more muted, more like a kind of burgundy red. It felt really creamy there when I was applying it, but obviously it'll be different when I apply it to my lips. I'm looking forward to trying that on my lips. That would actually look probably quite nice with this brownie eye look as well. Okay guys, that's it for this makeup tutorial, and I'm just going to round up on the products and let you know my final thoughts. So first of all, we had the Flawless Matte Foundation. So I tried this shade W3 and the pump wasn't working well on that, so I went to the shade C2. So this was really nice. This shade is basically my skin tone shade. Yet the foundation itself felt nice and kind of smooth. It looks really nice on the skin. It looks like skin. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look greasy or anything. It just looks nice and matte, but like a healthy matte look. It doesn't accentuate any texture whatsoever. Like, it makes you look really flawless. It feels very smooth on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel like you have anything on. It feels nice and lightweight. Yeah, so really do like the foundation. Okay, then next up we had the Sculpt and Contour Stick. This I absolutely love. I love the contour side in it. The contour side is very creamy. It blends really lovely into the skin. Gives you a really nice defined cheekbone. The highlighting side is really nice for highlighting like the nose area, the chin, the cupid's bow and like the brow bone. But I don't really like it so much for my cheeks. I like more of a powder highlight for my cheekbones, but really nice for everywhere else, and it blends really nicely too. Okay, then next up we had the dual eyeliner. This I really liked. I love that it's double-ended, thick and thin. Next up we had the lip and cheek tint, and it's in the shade Very Nice. So this was really nice. It gave me a nice kind of mauvey flush to my cheeks. It is really pigmented, so a lot of it does go a long way. And then next up we had the liquid lipstick, which is in the shade Ravenous. This I absolutely love. It looks like the perfect shade for autumn and winter time. This is really nice because it doesn't sink into any of the lines on your lips. It doesn't accentuate any lines on your lips. It doesn't feel cracky, it doesn't feel cakey. Okay guys, so that's it for this makeup look. I really hope you liked and enjoyed seeing me testing out B's new makeup line. I will leave everything listed down below in the description box if you are interested in any of it, and it is exclusively available at Superdrug. Overall the products are really nice and I'm really happy with how the makeup is turned out. So yeah, if you really enjoyed this video then please give the video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button just right here, and I will speak to you very soon in my next video. Bye!